Hey you guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thanks for dropping in by my channel. You are more than welcome to this channel, and if you have already been there, then no more introduction is basically needed. So today, regarding this video, today I'm going to create this look, this entire look. I have done my base also in front of the camera, and I've done my eyes, and today I wanted to play with some lilac and purple shades. So I have ended up with doing this look. The only thing which was in my mind is that I wanted to create something which is glam at the same time very wearable. So I ended up creating this look. I hope you guys will enjoy watching this video. And before I start this video, I just want to say you one thing, that if you want to follow me on my Instagram, then give me a follow on my Insta handle. My Insta handle is @Poulami_Mimi, and you will definitely enjoy socializing with me through Instagram because I am always active over there, and I keep on doing many little tutorials and tips and tricks on my Instagram handle. So yeah, this was it. This was my introduction. So I will start the video without any more further wasting your time. So today first I will be starting with my eyes, and to do my eyes first, what I'll do is I'm just going to go and take my concealer, and then I'm just going to conceal my eyes, the discoloration which is going on onto like this area. So I'm just going to do that and conceal my eyes. Today I'm going to use my favorite, like it's favorite for most of you guys out there. So it's my Maybelline Fitme concealer. It's in the shade 25 light medium. It's basically this one. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to apply it onto my eye area like this. Okay, my mirror is not focusing here. I will be doing my base in front of the camera today. So I haven't done my base before starting the video because this video is going to be super simple and super sleek. So yeah, I thought that if I do my base, it won't be taking a lot of time. So I decided to do my base in front of the camera. Now when I'm done with putting the concealer on my eyes, I'm just going to take my Sigma Beauty blender, which is this one, and I'm just going to dab it into my skin in a dabbing motion, like in a pressing motion. So now when I'm done with putting the Maybelline Fitme one onto my eyelids, I'm just going to go and grab my second concealer, which is again from the brand Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Insta Age Rewind Concealer. Actually, I forgot the shade name, but don't worry, I will be linking everything down below in the description box and somewhere over here also. So this is the concealer which is like a 2 shade or like a shade lighter than my skin tone, and the Maybelline Fitme one is exactly my skin tone. I always try to carry like 2 concealer, like don't carry but always like prefer using both the concealer, like one which is first I go on with the concealer which is just equal to my skin tone, and then I top it out with a concealer which is going to brighten up that area. Because when I'm going to do any eye look, or when you are going to do any eye look, it's very like good if your eyelids are like popping and it's like very bright, then all the colors are definitely going to pop out. And that is the reason I'm just going to go ahead and put this one, because I want to make my under eyes bright, eyelid bright. So now when I have put it onto my eyelid, I'm just again going to dab it onto in my skin. So you can already see that it is like 2 shades lighter than my original skin tone, but I prefer using it when I am going to do any eye makeup look, so that my eye makeup pops out. This concealer is also very good, like the Pac one, but I'm like currently running out of the Pac one, so I'm just like limiting my usage on the Pac one. So now when I'm done with that, with the concealing and everything, I'm just going to go and grab my loose powder. And for my loose powder, today I'm going to use my ColorBar loose powder. It's in the shade 001 Beige Fair. It's this one. So I'm just going to go and powder my eyelids with this one. When I have set my eyelids also, I'm just going to let it be there, and I'm just going to quickly do my brows. And to do my brows today I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade. It's in the shade Chocolate. So I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows with this, and I'm just going to take a tiny amount of this one because it goes a long way. First I'm going to run my spoolie through my brows so that everything is nice and combed and I can see all the sparse areas. So now basically when I'm done with my brows, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly grab my palette and start putting my transition colors onto my lid. The palette which I'm choosing today is again my HudaBeauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. It's this one, and as you guys all know, I have my favorite transition shade here in this palette. So I'm going to choose this color over here, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix these two, like henna and sandalwood a little bit. These two, I'm giving it a nice tap, and then I'm just going to put this onto my transition. So first I'm just putting it onto the corner of my eyes, and then whatever is left in my brush I'm just going to take it inside. So what I'm going to do is my area of concern is like this outer edge and then this top transition, like on the crease portion. So now basically when I'm done with putting on that transition color onto my transition, I'm just going to go and grab my original palette, which today I'm going to use in this entire look. And that palette is going to be this one. It's my Pleasure palette. It's basically this one. It's from the brand ColourPop Cosmetics. And I'm just going to choose like this lilac color over here, this light purple color. You can also call it a lilac color. It's called Kitten Fish. It's a very pleasing and soothing according to me, because I just love this color. I have fallen in love with this color. So I'm just going to go and take this color and I'm just going to start doing my... So now grabbing this color onto a brush like this, you can see it's very pigmented, so better be careful while using any color from this palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it onto this area of my eyes, like this 3/4 area. Now going back to the same palette and I'm just again doing the same thing. So now when I'm done with putting that lilac color onto this 3/4 portion of my eyes, I'm just going to go and take this color over here, which is a dark color, like the darkest color in the entire palette, which is called Slipper. It's this one, and I'm just going to go and take this and I'm just going to put it onto the outer V to make it a little bit darker, and at the same time so that I can blend the entire look together and can bind it entirely together. A small pencil brush like this, and I'm taking this color, dusting off the excess. First I'll start with very little and then I'll gradually start building up, because I do not want to mess it up at any cost. I'm just like, you know, creating an intensity and the depth for the outer corner. Now when I'm done with putting that brown shade onto the outer V, I am just going to go and take this shimmery color over here from the same palette, which is this one, which is quite shimmery. So I'm like taking my brush, and it's not a brush, it's basically a sponge applicator, and which is very useful if you're working with any kind of a glitter or a shimmer like this. They come very handy, and they are, I just got this with my, you know, that Maybelline nudes palette. It's a complimentary brush that comes with that palette. So I'm just going to take this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it over that lilac color for that little bit of shimmer and shine. now when I'm done with putting on that glitter shade, I just went behind the camera and I put on some liner, and the liner which I have used, and the liner which I've used is this one. This is my NYX Epic Ink Liner, and this is my second purchase. Yeah, so I just went behind the camera and I just did a simple liner, nothing crazy, nothing like that. I didn't even like drag it outward also. It's just very simple. Just I lined my eyes. So now when I'm done with putting on my liner, what I'm going to do is I am just going to take my mascara, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It's basically this one. I'm just going to coat my lashes with this, because right now my lashes are looking so blank and it's like I don't have any lashes, or do I have a lot of lashes? Yeah. Now when I'm done with putting on the mascara, I'm just going to go and put on some falsies, and for my falsies today I'm going to use my Pac M75 lashes, which is this one. So I will be putting this on and I will be right back. So now at this point I have put on my falsies, and I'm just going to go and take a tissue and I'm just going to like clean this area up a little bit. So now I'm done with cleaning my face. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to go and put some primers on my face. So for my primer, I'm going to choose this one. This is my NYX Professional StudioPerfect Photo Loving Primer. This is basically this one. It's in the clear variant. So I'm going to choose this and I am going to put this on my face. This is, as I said, this is in a clear variant, so it's like very gel like and you can't see anything, so it's very gel like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this onto the T-zone of my face where I have a lot of pores, and then I'm just like dragging it onto the other areas of my face. And now when I'm done with putting on the primer, I'm just going to go and put on some foundation, and the foundation which I'm going to choose today is this one. This is from the brand NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation. It's in the shade Beige 11. So I'm just going to go and give it a nice shake, because giving it a shake is written over here, and you should always give your foundation a nice shake before you start using it on your face. So after giving it a nice shake, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pump of this one onto the back of my hand like this, and keeping the bottle over there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. And now taking on my Sigma Beauty blender, I'm just dabbing it on my skin. So now I'm done with dabbing the foundation on my skin, so I'm going to go and grab on some concealer to conceal my under eyes. And the concealer which I'm going to choose is going to be my PAC Spotlight Ready Concealer. It's in the shade 03 Sand, and I'm just going to go and put this under my eyes to give it a nice bright looking under eyes. And taking my sponge again, I'm just going to blend this out. Now when I'm done with putting on my foundation and my concealer, I'm just going to go and set my entire face with a pressed powder, or you can say a compact powder, which is this one. This is my MAC NC35 Studio Fix Powder Plus. It's this one, and I'm just going to take this onto my powder brush, which is this one, and I'm just going to give it a nice tap, and whatever it's there in my brush, I'm just going to set my under eyes, where basically I have put my concealer, and then I'm just going to set my entire face, because I do not want my face to start losing oil and start oiling up throughout the day. So to set my face, I always use a compact powder or a loose powder, whatever I have handy. So now I'm just like putting it onto my entire face and some onto my neck area also. So when I'm done with putting on that powder onto my face, I'm just done with that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to my palette, which is this one, and I'm just going to take this color all over again, which is this one, Slipper. It's there. And taking a brush like this, I'm just going to take this color, giving it a nice stab, and I'm just going to do my under eye with this one. So here I'm just like putting it onto the center of my eyes, and then I'm like pulling it this side outward, and then I'm like pulling it a little bit inward. Now when I'm done with that color, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this light shimmer color over here onto the same brush, which is this, and then what I'm going to do just for the fun, and I'm just like putting it onto this inner corner of my eyes, like slightly. So now at this point I'm entirely done with my eye makeup, so I'm just going to go and bronze my face a little bit to give it some color and some dimension. And to bronze my face, I'm just going to use my NYX Professional Highlighting and Contouring Palette, which is this one, and I'm just going to grab this color over here, and I'm just going to start bronzing my face. I'm like bronzing my face, and today I'm not contouring it, I'm just like bronzing it up, so that it gives a nice, color to my face, entire face. And for my highlighter, the highlighter which I'm going to choose is this one. Sorry, it's broken, but it's still working, and I just want to use it entirely before I throw it out. So this is my Maybelline highlighter. It's in the shade Molten Rose Gold. It's this one. It's a little bit on a pinkish tone, so I'm just going to use this one because my entire makeup is very pinkish and very lilac and very purplish today. So to go on with the eyes, I'm just going to take this one. And taking my highlighter brush from this palette, and taking my highlighter brush, I'm just going to dip it into the brush. It's very clumsy and messy at this point of time, but then still I'm just going to make it work. And now when I'm done with my entire face makeup, I'm just going to go and give it a final touch with my lipstick. And for my lip color, the color which I'm going to choose is from the brand NYX Professional. It's from the brand NYX Professional NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's in the shade Copenhagen. It's a beautiful color. I love using this color, and I'm just going to go and put it onto my lips. And now I am done with putting on my lipstick, and my entire look is complete. This is how it has turned out to be. I tried to keep it super glam, but at the same time very wearable. I didn't want to do something which is out of the box and very non-wearable. I didn't want to make anything like that today, but at the same time I wanted to play with the color purple, and I just wanted to break the myth that you cannot wear a purple or a lilac shade on a real life function. It's just for the camera, it's just for the YouTuber, it's just for the gram. I know I just wanted to break that stereotype norm, and here it is, my final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and if you have enjoyed this video, then do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It will really mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys next day with yet another more interesting video. Till then, take care, keep it glam, and stay indoors.